Top 10 Western movies of the 1950s. Arguably the peak of the Western genre. The 1950s was a Western fan's dream. Great movies, actors, leading and in support. Even the advent of TV in America and beyond brought Westerns into our homes. Today's Westerns are some of the best ever made. Of course, we won't all agree with these 10, as we have our own version of it. I have taken from the usual online sources, rating sites, discussion and chats, as well as critical acclaim. Let's have some fun. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit notification to get my new videos. Check out my channel. The link is in the description. Let's go on this journey through the 50s and its Westerns. Calamity Jane, 1953. Director David Butler. I'm guessing some of you will roll your eyes at this one. I'm also a little surprised this one came up. An upbeat musical western brought to life by Doris Day and Howard Keel. Gets you tapping your toes.
30 of them painted varmints before they got discouraged.
Yes, there never was a glibber fibber or a cuter shooter than Calamity Jane. She could outstalk, outdraw, outride any man in Deadwood City, except Wild Bill Hickok.
Only with you killing off them redskins so fast, I was wondering why the government even bothered to send the army.
You calling me a liar again?
Why don't you ever fix your hair?
They called her Calamity, but you'll call her Colossal, as Doris Day lights your life with laughter and song in an exciting new star combination with Howard Keel as Wild Bill Hickok, who gets tamed by the blonde buckaroo in buckskins.
Take me back to the Black Hills of Dakota. I just flew in from the Windy City. The Windy City is mighty pretty, but they ain't got what we got. I'm telling you, boys, I ain't a swapping half a Deadwood for the whole of Illinois. We'll be home tonight by the light of the silvery moon, and my heart's a-thumping like a mandolin a-plucking a tune.
The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, 1952. Director John Ford. Few westerns tell a tale as dynamic and memorable as this one. A great ensemble cast of lead and supporting actors. John Wayne, James Stewart, Vera Miles, and the dynamic Lee Marvin, under Ford's direction, made history with this movie.
Liberty Valance and the Man Who Shot Him.
That's my steak, Valance. You heard him, dude. Pick it up. I said you, Liberty. You pick it up.
And the man who shot him was justifiably destined to become a hero. Yet, strangely enough, only one of these people could be sure he knew the identity of the man who shot Liberty Valance.
Now you stay out of this, Donovan. He's been hiding behind your gun long enough. You got a choice, dishwasher. Either you get out of town, or tonight you be out in that street alone. Oh, heard him say he had a gun in his hand, didn't you?
I didn't say that.
That ain't murder, Mr. Marshall. That's a clean-cut case of self-defense. Now get out of my way. This time, right between the eyes.
The Big Country, 1958. Director William Wyler. This sweeping epic western takes us all on a journey, not only of the western frontier, but also an emotional obstacle course, dodging conflict, violence, jealousy, romance, and reconciliation. Gregory Peck, Charlton Heston, and Gene Simmons, amongst a star-studded cast. Never better.
Huge star cast. Gregory Peck as the stranger who came to the Big Country to tame a sea of sun, sand, and violence. Gene Simmons as the girl who stood proud and alone. Carol Baker of Baby Doll fame as the woman of uncontrollable love hungers. Charlton Heston in his biggest role since the Ten Commandments as the ruthless ranch foreman. Burl Ives as the fierce, proud buccaneer of the plains. Charles Bickford as the unrelenting range baron.
What do you want, Hennessy?
You set foot in Blanco Canyon once more,
And this country's gonna run red with blood till there ain't one of us left. Now, I don't hold mine so precious, so if you want to start, here. Start now.
Mr. Leach, I knew exactly where I was all the time. You're a damn liar. If it's a fight you're looking for, you picked the right time for it.
Don't you care what people think?
No.
Don't you care what I think? Do you like to have people think that you're...
Coward, why don't you say it? Are you afraid of the word? I'm not. And I'm not going to spend the rest of my life demonstrating how brave I am.
Do I make you sick? Do I?
Ready! Aim!
The Naked Spur, 1953, director Anthony Mann. James Stewart takes us on this intense psychological adventure, with Robert Ryan and Janet Leigh accentuating moral ambiguity, defining the psychological Western.
Suit of danger. This is the savage, flashing story of this man. Stewart, fearless frontiersman, with an iron will that thirsts for revenge, and with a passionate heart that is hungry for love, the love of another man's woman.
I wish there was some way to protect you from Howie. He's gonna start on you pretty soon.
Kemp?
Oh, I've seen him with women. He'll look and think, and then he'll reach out and take. And the way things are, who's to stop him?
Me? How do you mean? I'm different.
I mean, you got a man. At least you stick to him.
He's not my man.
Well, you're with him, ain't you?
Not like you mean.
Oh, I'd forget.
The raw and savage experience of a wild, primitive beauty at the mercy of desperate men. They gambled their lives for what each man desired most. James Stewart, willing to pay any price to create a future that will hide his past. Janet Leigh, willing to defy any man strong enough to win her. Robert Ryan, willing to make any deal to win a woman and escape the law. Ralph Meeker, willing to betray friend or foe for love or money. Millard Mitchell, willing to join any scheme for any payoff.
Quit that! Dead or alive, it says.
Stop him, they won't have a chance.
Chance at what? To kill us all? All right, if that's what you want, I'll give him a chance. There. Now, cut him loose. Cut him loose!
Winchester 73, 1950, director Anthony Mann. James Stewart in this Western about a prized Winchester rifle that passes through several hands, a tale of justice, morality and fate. Shelley Winters joins in this compelling story. A treat with a couple early appearances from the likes of Tony Curtis and Rock Hudson.
Dealt out death. For this saga of the West, Universal International has assembled a matchless cast. James Stewart, whose personal feud led to one of the grimmest manhunts ever filmed. Shelley Winters, trigger sharp and dangerous in her own way. Dan Duryea as vicious Waco Johnny Dean, who killed to get the gun. Stephen McNally, brutal, deadly, who wanted the rifle to slaughter men.
Sound like an Indian trader, but with all that smoke in the hills and you with no gun. Why don't you shoot?
The man's right. Give him a gun.
Supposing I don't tell you. Then what?
Where is he? Where is he?
Just in case you...
I know how to use it. I understand about the last one.
Rio Bravo, 1959, director Howard Hawks. A now standard in the classic era Western lineup. Gotta have it in your collection. Wayne at his best, supported by Dean Martin, Ricky Nelson, Angie Dickinson, and Ward Bond. Don't forget Stumpy, Walter Brennan. The outnumbered law up against it.
Not even a fancier do I get.
Maybe you're right, Stumpy.
Huh?
You're a treasure.
Well,
I don't know what I'd do without you.
well,
Tired, aren't you, John T? I can fix you a nice hot bath.
All I want is a drink.
Then, this is all I can do for you?
I told him you were one of the best.
I'll tell you what I'm a lot better at, Mr. Wheeler. That's minding my own business. No offense, Sheriff.
Where are you going?
Get your hands off.
I said, where are you going?
You got no use for a man you can't depend on. One bad night and I'm done for.
Better go easy on that stuff. That makes 3 you have.
Yep. You'd be lying, because that's what I am, a soft-headed idiot. There isn't any other explanation for staying around here and inviting myself into this.
With John Wayne, Dean Martin, and Walter Brennan here. And a new girl, Angie Dickinson.
Tell him about Ricky Nelson.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Come and see it.
3:10 to Yuma, 1957. Director, Delmer Daves. We all know this one. Glenn Ford, an outlaw, had to be brought to justice by rancher Van Heflin by the 3:10 to Yuma train. A story of sacrifice and tension. Great performances.
Think you'll ever get back to Bisbee?
Oh, don't look like it.
I ain't complaining. I got something to remember.
Don't move. It's the marshal, Wade. He's got a shotgun on you.
Soon it would be 3:10. The glasses were empty. The guns were loaded. Soon a man, scared but brave, would run an outlaw gauntlet to put a prisoner on the gallows-bound train to Yuma.
Dan! They're coming. Get the sheriff. Tell him to get as many deputies as he can.
The sheriff's out of town.
What? What do you mean he's out of town?
He took a prisoner in Tucson.
You know, when I was having supper at your house last night, I got to thinking maybe someday I'd like to have a wife. Must be real nice, having a couple of boys like that to ride out with every morning. And then a woman like that every night. I told you before to shut up. Now you say just one more word and I'll cut you down now.
Don't go through with it, dear.
No, I've got to.
Oh, Dan, I don't want a hero. I want you.
You know, I never have been able to give you very much. And sometimes not even enough food for you and the boys. Well, maybe this will be something worth remembering.
What are you saying?
End of the line, mister.
The Searchers, 1956. Director, John Ford. Ethan Edwards, John Wayne's obsessed quest to find his abducted niece, Debbie. Examining themes of prejudice, vengeance, and redemption in this controversial, visually stunning John Ford Western.
A rough and boisterous slice of history called The Searchers. John Wayne as Ethan Edwards, who had a rare kind of courage, never thinking of himself as brave.
So we'll find him in the end, I promise you. We'll find him.
Here is a story of a man, hard and relentless, tender and passionate, of people who dared to challenge a hostile land.
What you saw was a buck wearing Lucy's dress. I found Lucy back in the canyon.
Go, Martin, please.
Stand aside, Martin.
Oh, you don't, Ethan. Ethan, no, you don't!
Stand aside. Looks like you got yourself surrounded.
Yeah, and I figure on getting myself unsurrounded. Let's go!
Shane, 1953. Director, George Stevens. A mysterious gunfighter, Alan Ladd, assists a remote frontier family keep their land. conveying morality, heroism, and the frontier spirit to stand up to powerful, bad actors, with Jean Arthur, Van Heflin, and a standout performance by Jack Palance.
Background is matched by the stature of its moving human drama. Drama that began when a mysterious stranger rode in from out of nowhere to play a decisive role in the lives of these rugged pioneers.
You can call me Shane.
Shane, who attracted the woman with his quiet strength, who fascinated the boy with the glint of his gun.
We'd all be much better off if there wasn't a single gun left in this valley.
A gun is as good or bad as the man using it.
From the clash of elemental forces, George Stevens has created a motion picture unforgettable for its spectacle and scope, its great human story, its deadly conflict.
I've heard about you.
What have you heard, Shane?
I've heard that you're a low-down Yankee liar.
High Noon, 1952, director Fred Zinnemann, a defining tense western about a town marshal, Gary Cooper, facing deadly killers alone, conveying themes of courage, duty, and integrity under immense threat in real time, helped by Grace Kelly.
I think you better go while there's still time. It's better for you, and it's better for us.
Amy.
I mean it. If you won't go with me now, I'll be on that train when it leaves here.
I've got to stay.
Why must you be so stupid, Will? Have you forgotten what he is? Have you forgotten what he's done to people? Have you forgotten that he's crazy? Don't you remember when he sat in that chair and said...
A terror-stricken town left him to face 4 killers, single-handed. With every swing of the pendulum, with every second, a man's life ticked away. Never have so few moments held such excitement.
Miller!
What kind of woman are you? How can you leave him like this? Does the sound of the guns frighten you that much?
I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit notification to get my new videos. Check out my channel. The link is in the description below. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Tickets, please.